All right, everybody, Problem Fixed here. I'm gonna do a oil change today on my Ford F-150 2017. It's hilarious. What I got here is my SAE 5W30 motor oil. I got this from Costco. What you'll get is about 2 5-quart containers for $38 is what that is. That's a great steal on price. So get that there, or that's what I like to get. I've got my Fram. It's the XG10575. Get that on Amazon for a cheap price, like $10.75. I've got these bad boys. This actually helps get your filter off. So we'll go through that in the video. You'll see that happen and explain more about those. All right, right here I've got a 5/16 sprocket that will get all of the screws for your cover, so you can get to your oil plug. And then my funnel, and finally I've got my ramps, my Rhino ramps. They're awesome. You can also get those on Amazon. They're great. They work fantastic for a truck with the weight that it has. So that's all I use, and that's it. We'll get to going to do the oil change now. All right, remember, if you like what you see throughout the video, always remember to like and subscribe. All right, first things first, get it up on a nice, reliable wheel ramps. I got it on these guys here. You can see both sides. Make sure that's nice and steady and you're even. Second thing, what I do is put some cardboard down. As you can tell, I got the area, the base is covered. I actually got these guys at Costco. Just pulled those out. When you go there, you can find these very simple, and they don't care that you take them. They actually are looking to offload them. So grab those from Costco. So there's a tip for you. You're welcome. Second thing, pop the hood. Make sure that you had the car stop for a while, or else this is going to be pretty hot. So pull the hood open and make sure that you've got this all nice and cooled off, so that it's not too hot when you're working on the oil change. Let's go step. And then obviously you know where your hood pop is, but just so everybody knows, it's right there. Okay, that's step number 2. Step number 3, come around, and what you're gonna wanna do, the easiest way to get to this guy is right here. Step number 3 is pull this cover off right here. It's kind of the fuzzy cover. Looks like this. Okay, you're gonna want to pull that entire guy off. Not that one, not the metal one back here, but this one up here. This guy's gonna come off because this is where you get to the oil filter and the oil plug. So that's what you're gonna want to take off. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. All right, now that I've got the cover off, I'll show you guys where I get the filter from on this truck. It's actually not from where that cap was, or from where the cover was. Sorry, I apologize. Go back on that, but you can get the cap or the filter from the front here, and then you'll go and you'll actually get the plug from where that cover was. So we'll show you that real fast and go from there. So here, if you come here, you see where the truck is, where I'm aligned with the truck, and you can see where the filter is right there. If I point to it right there, that's the filter aligned to the right tire. And then come around here, and the cap is right there on these 2017 Ford F-150 Lariats. They've got this yellow cap. It's not an actual like bolt or anything like that. So all you have to do is just get a screwdriver and kind of like pull this and turn it, and it comes right off. It's just kind of a quick twist and it comes right off. So I'll do that, and that'll start to drain, and then we'll go from there to back to the filter and pull the filter off and show you guys that draining. Okay, so I've got my cardboard here. I've kind of got a little bit of a setup here because as soon as I turn that knob, a lot of stuff's gonna come flowing out, so I don't want it to hit and then splash everywhere. So I've got this leveraged up a little bit higher. So what you got to do to turn this again is just get 2 hands on it and then turn it like this, get it kind of just over the lip there, and then it'll come off pretty easy. If you have a hard time, you can use like a screwdriver or something to get it to turn. So I'm just gonna get 2 hands on it there and turn real tight. I can feel it kind of going a little bit. All right, there it goes. Just got it over the lip there. Okay, so here it comes. Now I'm gonna turn it, maybe give it like 1 full twist all the way around, or maybe just, okay. All right, get ready. Hopefully we'll get out of the way here and catch it when it comes out. See what happens here. All right, here it comes. All right, not bad. See, like I said there, it comes out pretty quick. So you want to make sure that you have it up high enough to catch it, like I said. Pretty smooth, pretty clean catch right there. So like I said, have it up high enough, have a big enough cartridge to catch it because there's a lot of oil coming out, about 6.36 quarts to catch all that. And then just let it drip out. And it's not that hot, like I said, you know, to the touch, just warm to the touch, because I've had the truck going when I had to pull it in. And really didn't make too much of a mess, just a little bit from the splats that went around everywhere. So again, that's why I have the cardboard in place. So I'll let that drip out for a minute. Once that's all dripped out, and we'll start working on the filter. All right, so I got my trusty blue towel here to just kind of wipe up some of this stuff, so when I get back underneath, it won't be too bad. So just do that real fast, and then I've got my plug here. You guys can take a look at that to see exactly what it looks like. So here's what the plug looks like on mine. And like I said, I just took that, it was in this way, and I just had to kind of get 2 hands on it and get it over the lip. This thing kind of goes over a lip. These both kind of go over a lip, and then they pull off, and it takes like maybe like 2 more turns, and then you can just, it comes right out. And then like you saw, it comes out pretty fast, so be ready. Okay, now that this has kind of come to a pretty good stop, it's not flowing steadily, I'm going to put this plug back in here, and you'll hear when it's fully in, you'll hear a pop, or and you'll hear that it's back in the niches like that. You hear that click, so it means it's back in. So now what I'll do is I'll take this and push this up to right here, this hole right here, in this one here, so that when I pull the filter out, when it drains, it will catch the oil from the filter. And we'll be right back. All right, so now I'm gonna get the filter off. The easiest way to do that is to grab one of these bad boys. You can try to do it by hand, but good luck, because I haven't done it yet. So I have this this bad boy here. It's a 1 7/8. This thing's awesome. You just clamp it on, make sure you go to the left, make sure you turn it, when you're in there, it's gonna be this way, so turn it that way, which is clockwise, or no, sorry, counterclockwise. Make sure you turn it counterclockwise, and then that way you'll get it off. So you get up there with these bad boys real fast, and it's kind of a tight area, so just gotta get it in there past all the spots of where everything is, and hopefully loosen it up real quick. Sometimes I rest my head on this like that, so I can get both hands on it. Pull it down. Yep, like that. Just like that. Tighten it. Okay. Huh. That was easy. Usually it's not that easy, so it might take you a few times, but you'll get it. Now I've got it hand loosened, hopefully. Yep. Okay. I got it, or my hand is able to just get it off. So I'm gonna put this over here because it's gonna come through here, and I want my catch to grab all the oil. So I'm gonna do that and get it to the point where I'm gonna pull it out. There's the oil, and here comes the filter. Make sure there's no mess there. And there's your filter right there. Awesome. That was easy. Cool. So I'm gonna get a new filter on it and we'll get to that point. All right, so grab the filter. It's a XG10575. You can get it at Amazon for a pretty cheap price, like $10 and 50 cents, something like that. So jump on there, grab one of these bad boys. I get a few in advance just in case, so if you need to get it ahead of time or need to order one real quick, that way you have a couple just sitting in inventory. So what comes in it is just your filter, and that's it. There's nothing else in there, just the filter itself. Other filters that you get come with the rings and your washer and things like that, but this one is just a ram filter. So what we'll do, take this filter, and what I did actually after I got the filter out is I went and I took the oil cap and turned it off, or took it off, so that everything would just drain out. The reason why I had it on there before is because if you take it off while you're actually doing the oil change and taking the cap off for the oil change, that oil will come out a lot faster if that cap's off, just because there's a lot more flow with that cap off and then you pulling the cap below. So kept that cap off. Now that everything's kind of all done, I only have the filter draining. I took the cap off so I could try to get everything kind of draining out a lot faster. So did that. So that's off, filter's off. I'm gonna put the filter back on. It's a very simple way to do that. Just put it back on the same way you took it off. What I'll do is I'll quickly wipe down this. As you can tell, it's just about done, but there's still some drippage. So I'll quickly wipe down that guy real fast. Up in there. Make sure everything's good here. And there's no messes going forward around this or this area. And it's nice and clean. Because sometimes you'll be driving, or after you're done doing an oil change, you'll notice that there's oil, spots, and you think that you're dripping oil, or there's a problem somewhere, and a lot of it is it's leftover residue from your oil change from when your oil dripped out, like these spots here. So that's why I like to clean it up pretty good. Get it all off. Clean. All right, now that that's all cleaned up. One last thing I just remembered while I was down there is I like to fill up the filter just to get some oil in there. This is a 5W30, SA 5W30, goes in this truck. So I'll be putting just a little bit in there. Just like that, nothing crazy. And then be putting it in where we were. All right, so we'll put this in. Going clockwise to tighten. All right, tightening clockwise. All right, that is hand tightened, but I like to do one quick, like, tighten with those. Wipe that down a little bit with the blue rag. You'll come to love these blue rags. Okay, you can tell that it's not dripping much anymore. That means I've cleaned it up real good. All right, so now I've got the filter on, so I'm just gonna do a couple tight turns with this to tighten it up a little bit. Not too much, going clockwise, and it should be good. All right, that's good. All right, so now that's tightened up. So now all we need to do now is put the oil in it. Okay, all right, so now here's where your oil cap is. So you just take this off right here, and then go ahead and put your funnel in there, and then grab your oil and start putting it in here. This one takes the SAE 5W30. So this one's only got about 2 quarts in it, so we'll empty this one out and then start the other one. All right, so we're gonna check the oil real fast just to make sure that we're all topped off, or if it needs more. We're gonna pull that out, just do a quick wipe. Throw that back in real fast. And make sure that you're on like a little bucket or something so that you can easily get that back down in there, because that's pretty far. All right, push that all the way down in, pull it back up, and bring it up to about there. Then let's just see where that's at. And it looks like it's pretty close to full. I think we're good. Awesome, we're all topped off on it. So we'll just put that back in there, and we are complete. And actually what I wanna do is one more thing to show you guys, just because I'm nice like that, is this here. The I've got the stuff for that on your coolant. This is what you're going to want to get. You can also get this on Amazon as well. And check your while you're in doing the oil change. I've always done check the topped off my fluids. So if you come to the side here, you can see where it says where you're at a min or a max. So I'm perfectly right where I need to be, so I don't need to add any more, but I thought I'd show you guys what to get for this if you need to. So get the 50/50 yellow stuff. It's perfect for your truck, for the F-150. Okay, so once you've got your oil changed, you'll jump in your truck and you'll want to go on this your steering wheel, and you'll hit over a few times to where your truck's at, right there, to the little truck icon, and then you'll go down to the engine information. So you'll be, if you're up at the gauge selection, you'll go down to engine information, and then you'll click OK on the steering wheel. Hit OK, and then you'll go to the engine information right there, and then you want to go down to, oops, or I guess right there, just on that, and then it's hold OK to reset. So you'll just hit the OK button and then hold it for like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then it should reset. Mine was already reset because I already got in here and reset it, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. So that's something you guys can do once you've changed your oil. All right, now I'm just hurrying and tightening up the cover real fast. This is one of the last steps here, and then we will be all done, and then I can put the cap on and then just go ahead and shut the hood. We should be all done. We'll go to that next. All right, oil change is done. I got all the oil in, I put the cap back on, and we're all done. So thank you for watching. Problem fixed here, and we got that done probably about 15 to 20 minutes. So again, try it on your own. It'll be very successful. Again, thanks again. Like and subscribe.